Hello everyone and welcome to the latest episode of Toy Geek Maniac. I am your host, Chad Miller. So for this episode and this figure from Marvel Legends, I really how do I want to put this? For the sake of nostalgia and history with the X-Men comics, you certainly do kind of want to introduce smaller, more ineffective villains or characters, heroes, that kind of thing, that might have just sparked some sort of something or other with a fan. And with this figure right here, I was never a huge fan of, but when I think about the history of his character and what he has done, silly as it may be, it kind of really related to me on a level of my childhood that I thought was fascinating. I mean, it was just like, what if there was a villain who put heroes into a pinball game and, tried to make them survive, or, an arcade game or something like that. And, It's not something that I thought that would ever last or, have a everlasting effect on the history of the X-Men. And now we're seeing a figure of Arcade. And, it's... I'm not upset about this at all, because I think, sometimes when you go through as a collector, you want some of the more obscure or odd choices that are out there for you. And Arcade is actually one of them. I'm not very well versed on him. In fact, I don't honestly know, aside maybe for the interchangeable head that's included with this figure, that he still has a presence in the comics. But even if he doesn't, his representation of the time that he was very big in the comics is here. So I'm gonna open him up and I'm already doing it. And we're gonna take a look at this. And now, Arcade was delivered to us in the 1970s, and he was a mastermind as far as having enough money to challenge heroes through various games. And he looked ridiculous. Well, I mean, it was the late 70s. Oh my god, the platform boots are fabulous. I love them. I'm sorry. That's my inner homo going, oh, I love them. Arcade is... I'm trying to think of what his, like, initial, like... I want to be a badass MF. Can't tell you that right now. This initial face right here is not bad. It's a little bit more clean cut. In the comics, his face was a little bit more wider and pudgier. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and start taking a look at what Arcade has to offer. Pivots. A look down. Not so great. A look up. Okay. Lateral lift. Okay, very nice. Bicep turn. Double jointed elbow that is multifunctional. Flex forward in the hand. Okay, so torso is going to be probably quite icky because the jacket is not openable. So we can get a bend forward in the waist. And a little bit in the back. Lots of cracks. The lateral lift is limited by the coattails. There's a thigh turn. Multifunctional. Knee there. No boot turn. Hooray! Because there doesn't need to be one. And, oh, okay. These shoes. Oh. There is a flex back. A little bit of flex forward. The pivots back and forth. But the fact that these are crazy ass platform shoe is mother amazing. Okay, so next is his secondary head, which I've been doing a lot of research to see whether if this is his current look or not, regardless of his costume. He does sports a longer flow of his gold orange hair, and sort of a more maniacal kind of look. I haven't read the comics enough to know where he stands right now, but I think having his classic look in my Marvel Legends line is gonna be the way to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate this. This gift that one of my subscribers gave to me. I can't tell you enough how I'm knocking over stuff because I have nowhere to put things at the moment. Well, I do, but I gotta rearrange. But the things that you all send me just to review, and then I get to keep, it's so amazing, and I appreciate that more than you possibly know. And I'm not trying to play pity party here, and I don't get the chance to actually sit there and spend money on action figures that I really would really love to have, and to have this avenue open where people out there that would like to do that for me is just really awesome. I cry a lot, I'm sorry. I'm an emotional homosexual. But anyways, yes. So even with a character like Arcade, who is generally very insignificant, is very significant to me. So I thank you, one and all, for being such massive supporters, and I love you all. Okay, so so many good endeavors to all of you, and great happiness in all of your lives. Know that this comes from me wholeheartedly. Love and light always to you all.